in the back. It's an option.
I can float. I can't float that fast forward, but if someone wanted to like rope me and tie me to the saddle horn, it could fly me like a kite.
Oh my god.
Also, Ostrich, if you want to
I'm totally doing that.
suggest your mount, go for
You're
that.
totally doing that. All right.
Well, like I said,
I was.
he's very picky. He's very picky.
Okay. Yeah, horseback works. Well, no. Well, yeah, we're good.
Is anyone wanting to buy horses at all? Because technically, you've only got 2 people mounted at this point.
Yeah.
2.5, 2.3 because Aaron's flying.
Aaron,
Well,
or Varen, how much gold do you have in the coffers?
Off.
Enough?
He's the party
Buy
gold.
a horse?
I reiterate, fuck off, use the party gold. Well, I'm not buying you a horse. We have party gold for this shit. This is the exact reason we have party gold.
Okay, then can we party gold for a horse?
What's cost of horse for miles? Or cost of yeah.
I mean,
are we going for a good horse or just a
just
running horse?
No, a limp horse.
Well, like,
a standard riding horse.
can't Shizuka just ride behind our paladin friend?
75. Well, Paladin friend is not offering.
75? 75 is pretty cheap compared to what we have.
There we go. Paladin friend summoned a steed. Can his steed not carry 2 people?
Like I
It
said,
would be capable of doing such.
yes,
Yeah,
if he wants to.
Which is sucky
Because he, like I said, he is he's very picky.
Alright.
Because they're very
Well, up here, talk it out,
temperate.
guys. Jesus Christ. Hang on 1 second.
No, we're good. We're
It's
good.
mostly it's not really all that touching.
yes, he is.
Alright, so we have... So we get there in about a day and a half, you said? If we're riding horseback?
You get there in about, a day and a half. Or, like, a day and, like, an hour.
Okay.
Like, if you want to ride through the night, you'd get there, at daybreak. Quite easily.
Do we want to ride through the night? Do we want to rest?
Technically, if you're riding two horse-like objects that are ethereal, you could just sleep in shifts.
Yeah, if we're each riding 2. If you can sleep in a saddle, then yeah. Gillet, I forgot to drop my dragon skills off at a tanner or of some kind.
Oh, that could be covered in your early morning activities.
Okay. Basically, I just want to drop him off so that he could get working on an armored cloak, and then like leave, and then when we come back from the Serpent Hills, have it ready.
Yep.
Alright, so we get to the bridge.
Okay.
We get to the bridge and we're... is there guards there? Is there...
It is mostly a little trade village.
Okay.
It's basically kind of like a pile of tents, almost.
Okay.
There's a couple of like actual buildings, but most of them are, temporary lodging. This seems more like a waypoint than a location to hang around in.
Okay. I'm gonna look around for, like, is there a shop or anything? Or,
Wait,
like,
so
a
what
couple
What happened?
shopkeepers?
You
happened?
guys rode through the night and slept
Yeah, we
in
rode.
shifts.
Oh,
So,
cool. Wait, did
We got to the bridge first thing in the morning.
did the bear lover actually, accept Milo as a person, or
What's up?
is that your horse's name?
no? That's what Ostrich's
Oh.
name was. It?
Bear lover. That's how it translates out to, and is an ironic name because he eats bears.
Acceptable.
Well, he can love them if he eats them. They're very tasty.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm looking for
One of the buildings is an inn that is actually a solid building, not a tent building.
Cool. I head in there.
That seems like a good place to start.
There's a nice little halfling kind of just tending bar.
Cool. Head right up and say, hi there, friend. We lost one of our companions, recently, got separated.
That's most unfortunate.
Yeah, we're trying to find him and see where he went. Name of... Hold on.
Varm?
Name of Varum? Dwarven guy. Have you seen him?
Stocky, has a beard.
Purple robes?
Yeah,
Commonly?
sounds like him.
Yeah, he was actually here a while ago. He was quite the hero.
Cool.
Sounds like our Varm. Always up to daring do.
Do you know which way he was headed? Because we really want to meet up with him soon.
Yeah, he managed to kill one of the Yonti that were spying around our encampment. There's
Ooh.
quite a few of them. But he managed to get one dead. Didn't quite know it was a Yonti until he actually ended up killing it, but it was quite a good deed. And he took off straight towards the hills.
Okay, so he said, "Thank you so much for your information." And I put
Yep.
a gold on the counter, slide it across to him, and say, "You have a great rest of your day."
Oh well, you too. Tell him thanks from us.
Absolutely. All right. So yeah, he's heading into the hills, guys. So let's grab our stuff. Do we want to
What-
rest here in
I
town before we head out?
I feel like we should have a short break.
Yeah,
For
from
lunch.
writing. For lunch, sure. What's a
Alright, so-
Yandi?
I try.
Can I history
That-
check for that?
Asking around or history check / well, nature check would be more appropriate.
Oh, nature check.
Nature check? Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
You have no idea.
I have no.
You
fucking
think it's a type of drink?
You actually think that it's a made up creature, some sort of one of those tall tales.
No. They said Yeti. He's a Yeti. Big furry looking dude. Yeah,
Yep.
totally. That's what he said.
Suzuka,
Killed a Yeti. What?
I think you got something in your ears.
They're more of a snake people kind of thing, and that's kind of all you two have kind of gotten out of it.
Oops, not bear
Okay.
lover. Bear lover
I'm
doesn't
still
eat
convinced
pretzels.
it's a Yeti. He's-
Rolf,
he's-
you want a nature check as well, or
I'm good.
Okay.
I heard lunch,
Pretzels.
and I'm going to eat.
yeah, snake folk. They have some of them have shapeshifty properties to actually look full human.
Gotcha.
Very
Yeah.
closely related to snakes, though.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Yeah. Let's take a rest, take a nap. Here at the bridge, make sure we have all of our stuffs
A
that
lunch.
we need. Grab some food.
Mhm.
And then do we want to go the water route on in, or do we want to take the land route on in? Because it looks like there's a river that goes like right.
Well, if we
next to
take the
there, and-
river, we'd probably be going against the current.
He was on the Highmore area of the side, so the barkeep would explain, in more detail
Mhm.
if you were curious.
Mm.
So if you're actually searching for him,
So he said Highmore.
yeah, like on the side.
So we might as well take since we're on a bridge spot anyways, we might as well cross the bridge to the west side and then follow
Path up
the
to
western edge of the river north.
Yeah, because that's a lake. No, it's not a lake. That's the Highmore. Okay. All right.
It's a mole.
Now what is a moor? Is it like a swamp?
Yes.
It's
moral.
It's also sometimes referred to as a Muslim person as well.
Oh my god. Gilded.
Oh, very.
It's like
very
a-
fucking.
No,
a tract of, like,
no. Oh
uncultivated
my
land.
god. Gilded, that's
So, like-
terrible.
I don't know. That's what we call a Spaniard. Be politically correct. All right. So okay.
I
Alright,
there was
so-
more of them.
And also
Ah,
ostrich. It's not racist.
It's
It.
Mostly.
it's just
Oh.
kind of a tract of open, uncultivated land, Mila. So there'd be scattered trees, probably plains, heavy, untrimmed and unkempt grasses and bushes and shit.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
The horses can get through that area, no problem.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
All right. So, what do you think, Varen? Skirt the edge, head into the Serpent Hills that way through the moor.
Wait, hang on one sec.
Here's where tracking would
Yeah,
come
sure.
in handy.
No, let's no.
Here's where tracking would come in handy.
Here's where favored terrain swamp comes in handy.
It's not a swamp though. He said it
You-
was like a grassland.
It's
Yeah, it's
closer
not.
to it's closer to a swamp than a grassland, though.
Oh,
It's closer.
oh, okay.
Okay. Then
Fair enough.
yeah,
Kyler
it's
has favored terrain swamp.
Nice.
Duck.
All right.
My swamp.
I
Okay.
did not expect that to become useful.
Considering
It
you
just
talked me
did.
into it.
It just did.
Well, yeah,
I vote we use the swamp to our advantage. Sneak into the hills.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
survival tracking advantage shenanigans. Let's do this
Let
thing.
me just double check how that works.
Well, you're tracking a dwarf.
You
so
gain advantage on wisdom and int checks concerning your chosen terrain and bonuses while traveling through that terrain. See rules. That's very helpful.
Extensive moorland in the desert of Wales. Wait, Wales has a desert?
Apparently.
Northern
The
Australia.
desert refers to how they're all barbarians and don't believe in Jesus.
So think of Northern Australia, Kyler.
Yeah, you
yes. 'Cause
you
I've
will get
been there
advantage
many a
on
time.
wisdom checks to track favorite enemies on top of your natural explorer advantage.
Super wisdom. Yeah.
So
I might as well just give myself. I'm going to know what he had for breakfast 6 days ago.
let's do this thing.
All right.
Roll.
Nice.
So, like a fish to water, Varen starts walking, tracking. You guys are seeing nothing, but to his trained rangery eyes, it looks like the dwarf actually just rolled itself across the ground.
Pulling out bits of beard. I'm like, haha, he was here.
Cool.
See that? See that
as-
thing over there? Means absolutely fucking nothing. But that thing up there, more signs of the dwarf.
I think maybe we should stow the horses for now. Heading through
They're
the
magical.
moor.
They fuck off.
Technically,
Okay.
they both do in just turn into nothingness.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So that way we can travel through the moor on foot. And I'm gonna have my staff at the ready. While we're heading through this area, and I think I'm gonna take. Baron's gonna take point. I'm behind him, and I think maybe Hrolf should bring up the rear, and then Alex should be kind of in the
Yay.
middle.
That was
What do
our like walking order last time.
Okay.
It's
That
pretty
works.
much the same as it was before, except now I'm in the front.
Okay. Cool.
Except now.
Actually, no,
I
it's
can-
completely changed because.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not completely changed. I don't think you've moved.
I
Aaron.
haven't actually. No, you're right. But Crawford was in front last time,
Yes, you
and
was.
you were second, and then Shizuka's in third or fourth.
Yep.
Okay. Whoops.
Yeah. I want to have Rolf. I want to see if we can get Rolf in the back, just in case we get surrounded. Because with the way that this
Rolf at
topography
the
is
front.
and the way that we are, I'm really kind of worried about us getting kind of snuck up on behind. So
So
Mhm.
is that marching order?
nope.
Yep.
You're bad. Varen's in the
No,
front.
that's what you said the first time. Rolf's up the front.
Oh,
That
Varen's at
was
the front.
that was our original one.
I'm behind
then-
Varen. I'm behind
Yeah.
Varen. There you
No,
go.
no.
There we go. Right there.
I want her off behind me.
Why? I'm behind you. I got you.
No, because I want you to be the rear guard because I want Hrolf to be like our frontliner, which is
Okay.
what he
fair
is.
enough. Then I'll be in the
So
back.
you're like the rear
As long
guard
as I'm
needs to be
protecting
sort of like
Alex, we're good.
yeah, but like Alex has both got like the front guard directly in front of her, and you as kind of like our other frontliner directly behind her.
All right. Then
It
in
just
that case, I'm
could-
gonna keep my staff on my back in case we
And
get
because
snuck up on.
because you're the most mobile, if we need you, even if we don't get surrounded, we only get hit from one side. You can move to help,
Okay.
whereas Rolf can't. He just literally doesn't move as fast.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh.
Which is why I wanted you in the back.
All right.
Ha.
Um,
Ha.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled in the trees and in the brush for literally any movement.
And I'm going to roll my perception check to also be keeping. Holy shit, yes! Fucking